Wow, this is weird. Having another video and having one so soon. So today's a pretty important video for me. And that's because a couple of days ago I had a really, maybe it was just last night, but I had a really constructive, positive conversation with one of my best friends. We sat down and had a really good conversation about where my headspace is, how I view Jester, how I view the jobs that I've picked up, how I view my finances, and he really helped me, I guess, kind of talk through some of the anxiety I've had over the past few weeks and past few months in terms of everything that is currently going on in my life. I think I've done you guys a disservice in terms of not sitting down and really just helping build a community around what it is I'm trying to do with Jester, and just keeping you guys in the loop. And so one of the things that we talked about was my value system, what that looks like in terms of the community that we will build around Jester and how that looks for me on a daily basis. I believe that values are incredibly important because they are, in my opinion, a blueprint to the type of life that you will end up living and or want to live. I think the wonderful thing about values is that it gives you direction and they help give you a piece of purpose, but values are difficult to stand by, and they're meant to be difficult to stand by. If values were so easy to accomplish on a daily basis, we wouldn't have them. They truly are the foundation. They truly are the building blocks of whatever it is that you're trying to do in life. So like I said, foundation is absolutely key. And for me, I want to make this as easy and as, I guess, dumbed down as possible. And so for me, I really view Jester's core values and really the core values of my life in terms of a house. Okay, so you have a foundation, you have four walls, and you have a roof. So there are 6 things that are truly, in my eyes, important in terms of finding purpose and finding success in life however you view it. I don't think it's news if you don't have a strong foundation, if you don't start off with, at the bare minimum, having a solid place to build your house is gonna fall, your house is gonna fail. And so for me, the foundation of all of this, the foundation of Jester, the foundation of my life, the foundation of what it is that I try to do on a daily basis is community. And it's something that I've learned over the past like 2 to 3 years, like the importance of having great relationships with your friends, great relationships with your coworkers and peers, great relationships with your family. Community is going to be the basis of everything that we do here at Jester. I want to make sure that you guys feel just as much a part of what it is that we do here as I do when I'm working on a new design or when I'm thinking about bringing out a new piece of apparel. The community events that I want to put together, maybe a few years from now, like I want you guys to truly feel at home. Once you have your foundation, you then have to move on to the walls. The first one I have written down is innovation. I think it is so easy with how fast the world is changing, with the introduction of social media, with the internet, and just really the access to showcasing how creative you can be. It really becomes easy to stop focusing on pushing your team members, pushing your product, pushing your business. If Jester is going to reach the level that I believe it can and that I want it to, innovation has to be there. So my second wall is relentless pursuit of perfection. I think we both know that perfection is impossible, and that's not the point. The point is taking each day and getting better. I should be better today than I was yesterday, and tomorrow I should be better than I am today. If we aren't working towards being better, then why are we doing what we're doing? To make it more simple, you are either getting better or you're getting worse. You are never staying the same. My third wall is character. Character is what you do when no one is watching. It is so easy to put on a facade. It is so easy to put on a mask and put on this front that you do this and you do that when people are watching. Of course you want to show up and show out when people are watching, but what are you doing when no one's watching? What are you doing when it's hard? What are you doing when there isn't someone there pushing you? For me, character is vital, because if I can't rely on you to do what you need to do when no one else is watching, then I can't rely on you during times of stress, whether I'm there or not. And vice versa. I want people to trust in me, knowing that I'm gonna get the job done when all hope is lost. When it doesn't seem like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, I want people to know that Oscar is going to fulfill what he says he's going to fulfill. Whether that's in life, whether that's with Jester, whether that's with my relationship with my wife, my friends, whatever the case is, character can make or break a business. Character can make or break a relationship. And so for me, without question, if you don't have great character, and this is not a shot at you, I don't want you to be a part of Jester. My fourth and final wall is student. Really just being a lifelong learner. For whatever reason, after we graduate high school or graduate college, we stop educating ourselves. I don't know why we do that. I don't know if it's just people don't like to read. And it's funny, in my case, I hated school and I rarely ever did any of my homework. And when I did do my homework, I rarely turned it in. And the fact that I even graduated blows my mind. But I love reading now. Pick up a book, read, do your own research, look up articles, watch YouTube videos. You have access to so much information, so much good information. It just blows my mind that we don't spend more time teaching ourselves things. Within Jester, within this team, within this community, we are lifelong educators, we're lifelong learners, and we are here to help each other and help others when we can. That's incredibly important to me. I don't care what degrees you have. I don't care if you graduate. I don't care about any of that stuff. What I care about is that despite whatever you go through, day in, day out on a life, whatever hardships you've been dealt, that at the end of the day, you're willing to pick yourself up and still get after it. Pick yourself up, still learn. Pick yourself up and go back to work. My final core value is the roof, right? Like you gotta have something on top of your head to protect you from weather and what have you. And for us and for me, it's super simple. Focus on us. Look, I'm a very competitive guy. I'm incredibly competitive. But what comes with that and what's a drawback of that is that I tend to focus on what everyone else is doing and not focusing on what I do and what I need to do. And if we're unable to focus on us, it doesn't matter what it is we're trying to do. So for me, focusing in, dialing in, and knowing at the end of the day, this is where Jester was, this is where Jester's trying to get, and we are tuned in to what it is that we're trying to do. The same way that a horse is whenever they are racing on the track. So there you have it. Those are the core values of Jester. I want you to understand what it is you're getting yourself into when you buy our apparel. What it is that you're getting yourself into when you watch one of these videos, and in the future, one of the Jester videos. And we have a huge headquarters, what you're getting yourself into, what you're becoming a part of when you wear this on your chest. I want you to understand that when you join in and take part in our community events, that it's much more than a logo. It's much more than apparel. It's much more than hanging out and having a barbecue. So before I go, I want to leave you with one more thing. The foundation here is community. And so I'm working on a Discord channel, a public server, as we speak. If you want to join it, the link's going to be in the description down below. Make sure you come in, check it out. I'm going to be straightforward with you. If you think you're above someone else, you can't follow the rules, you come in and just disrespecting people, you're gone. Okay? This is a place where we are building community, a place where we are building trust with one another, and a place where these core values that we just spoke about are going to be present. If that's not for you, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't join. We don't want you, to be honest. We don't need you. there's other places out there for you. However, if these values are values that you believe in, values that you want to apply to your life, we welcome you with open hands, and we'd love to have you. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a fantastic day. If you have anything to say, there's a comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, and I will see you guys when I see you guys.